Coming to the LTI system, the theory of LTI system, what you have learned earlier, LTI system, which is represented in time domain in the form of an impulse response, now is a filter, particularly in this case, when we start designing the digital filters, the system becomes a digital filter, and the digital filter is also represented in terms of this impulse response h of n in time domain, or in terms of the frequency response it is expressed as h of omega. So for this digital filter, an input in time domain is x of n, a sequence of numbers, and output is a y of n, yet another set of sequence of numbers wherein xn, hn and y of n, they are related to each other using a linear convolution operation. That means the response of the system is obtained by convolving an input with an impulse response of the system. This relationship of convolution in case of the frequency domain becomes a multiplication of the input, rather the Fourier transform of the input with the Fourier transform of the impulse response, that is h of omega, and thus this x of omega and h of omega gives rise to the output of the system in frequency domain. So this digital filter, as mentioned earlier, is taking up input in the form of input sequences and giving out the filtered output, which is also in the form of the output sequence. And this digital filter is typically a numerical procedure or an algorithm wherein it can make use of either the FIR type of digital filter design or an IIR type of digital filter design. It will transform this given input sequence into an output sequence which has a more desirable quality. Herewith are several set of applications of digital filters common for both FIR and IIR filters. So filters find the application in different areas, technical areas like signal processing, communication systems, audio video processing, biomedical signal processing, radar, image processing, financial data, to perform noise reduction, can be even made use for enhancement of the signals, separation of the signals from the noise data. Some of typical examples are like Dolby system used in the theaters, audio graphic equalizers, wherein we have a very good control onto the perceived audio. So typically, even for creation of perceptual audio visual effects for music and film fraternity, the filters play a very important role. So herewith are some review questions. After following this session, try to answer the questions as what is a digital filter, what are the advantages of digital filter over analog filter, then the time and frequency domain relation between the input and output of the digital filter, and some set of applications of digital filters. Thank you.